Hello, everybody. I am here with Miss Heather. Heather has been an Evolve athlete of ours for almost a year, or has it been almost a year? This
It's almost a year. December 29th, it'll be a full year.
Okay, wow. See, almost a year. And she's a freaking rock star. I won't say too much because I'll let you talk, but I know Coach Chris, who she works with, is always just super proud of her and the gains that she's made and just her body composition and overall like quality of life has just like improved so much. So Heather, why don't you introduce yourself and we'll go from there.
So my name is Heather. I am a former athlete. I played pretty much every sport known to man growing up: baseball, basketball, softball, swam. I rode horses, you name it. In college, I rode horses as my sport, and we traveled all over New England.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I knew that. That's wild. Maybe I did
Yeah.
know that. That's so cool. So interesting. So, former athlete, which definitely is fits the demographic of who Evolve is. But I guess why Evolve specifically?
So, and that's actually why, because before I signed with Evolve, I actually was shopping around, looking around, and the fact that you tailored things towards athletes is what really drew me in.
Very cool. Very cool. So you're like, all right, being an athlete it's an identity thing, right? So
Yes.
but you identify with that forever, especially as we like age, still we still want to be like an athlete and still want that mentality of an athlete. So talk to me a little bit about your family and all the crazy stuff you have going on, and with that, like what successes you've had with all of that life stuff.
So yeah, Evolve makes it pretty easy for me to get my workouts in. I have to plan, obviously, with having two kids. I have two jobs. I'm a wife as well. But being able to have my programs, know what my macros are, being able to just sit down and do those is just perfect.
Yeah, totally, totally. So you can think about, your family and your career and like everything else, and let Evolve like help you with your fitness so you don't have to worry about that.
Yes.
All right, cool, cool. Can you, I was going to ask you this. Can you tell me a little bit of your history before joining Evolve? Like where were you at? Like where yeah, I guess where were you at when you decided like, hey, I need some extra help here?
So I started my fitness journey in 2021, and that's when I actually lost a bunch of weight. I had a knee surgery. I had my ACL replaced, and my meniscus was cleaned. From there, I also had two children. I had gained a lot of weight, so I lost a lot of weight. And then I realized that I just wasn't eating enough. I was overtraining, and I really needed to find something more sustainable, because what I was doing was killing me.
What were you doing?
I had tried Herbalife, Beachbody. Um, it wasn't where I wanted to be. I mean,
Right.
they aren't the same animal, not even
Sure.
close.
Sure, but you are unique because you still train from home.
Yes, yes, I do.
Yes, that's huge
I,
because some people might be like, oh, I don't know if I could see results training at home or whatever.
I do have a mini gym in my basement. I have a barbell. I have weights that go up from 1 pound all the way up to 40 pounds. I have a tread climber in my basement. I have a cycling machine in my basement, a yoga mat, you name it. The bands too, so I can do some of those exercises. I have almost everything I need.
I love that. I love that. So, how has Chris been able to like help you through that? And here in almost a year, yeah, talk to us about that journey with him.
So he actually pointed out that I'm knock-kneed, which is probably why I tore my ACL to begin with. So he has spent a lot of time actually pulling my knees out, correcting my form for squatting, which again they don't do in Beachbody and all that. You just follow a video. So he's done a lot, and I was only lifting weights and doing hit workouts, and now I don't do a lot of hit workouts. My cardio is my cycling because that's what I prefer to do. um You know, I never had lifted with a barbell. I absolutely love lifting with a barbell now. It's fantastic. So
Awesome. Cool. What would you say to somebody giving all of your success and everything that's been going on in your life? Like, what would you say to somebody if they were like, I don't want to like invest in myself, or like I can't invest in myself, or like maybe you're very hesitant about like purchasing like coaching like this?
I would say you're crazy not to do it. And the reason I say that is because I was, as I said, mom of two jobs. I was living off of 5 hours of sleep. I am now up to almost 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep every night. I meditate, I do box breathing, triangle breathing, all the breathings, and it helps with my stress levels. You know, Coach Chris, you know, talked me into not drinking coffee when I first wake up in the morning. I give my body that natural time to wake up, and I actually don't drink it for a whole hour.
Mm.
Um, it's amazing. I sleep better. He's helped my entire family. So
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So, yeah, it was an investment, but it was something that the entire family benefited from it. And you would say like your quality of life was just drastically improved.
absolutely,
Very cool.
tenfold.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear. I remember our call. I remember our call almost a year ago. And so here we are. So I love seeing you evolve. It's been really cool to watch you. But cool. So that's all I have. I really just wanted to take a deep dive into, who you are, and because you never know who you can inspire. Somebody out there might be like you, a former athlete, kind of, maybe lost that identity, kind of lost in the sauce with this diet or this thing or this thing, and momming around. And so I think it's cool that, you come on here, and I think a lot of women are going to relate to you in that way.
Yes, and also the community that we have in the chats where we can lean on each other. And, you know, I learned things just from the chats that people ask questions. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. So it's great.
Yeah. Awesome. Our community is really cool. I will say like it's one of the things that it's sneaky valuable with Evolve is our community.
Yes,
Because when you get on this call, you're like, okay, I'm just looking for it to get results. Like I'm just looking to get results and looking at my workouts, my nutrition. But little do you know, like you're getting this whole family, which is cool.
yes,
Yeah.
very true.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Heather, for taking time out of your busy evening to come on here and inspire us all. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye.